Hi, I'm LovesArt23 and welcome back to my channel. And today, surprise, surprise, we will be gender bending Moxxie and Millie. Now, fair warning, when I first got started, I really did not want to draw these two, mainly due to the fact that there isn't really much to go off other than their personalities, which kind of helped influence their designs, but their overall outfits and little amount of backstory did hinder the idea process. So I'm not gonna lie, I went to the HELLUVABOSS Wikipedia page just to see if there was any information I might have missed about them, and I was surprised. Well, not surprised, but I should have noticed it when I first saw Moxxie, but that's my bad. On the wiki page, it said that Moxxie is a weapons expert, and on his list of trivia, it said that his outfit resembles a conductor's outfit. So I was laser focused on that and started looking at nearly every kind of conductor outfit, but most of them were kind of normal looking or bland, and the women's outfits were usually just dresses, and I didn't really want her to wear a dress. I really wanted to keep her in like those weird pants type things he's got going on, because if you're a weapons expert, you really shouldn't be wearing a skirt on the field. So I kept the same silhouette as Moxxie's original outfit, keeping the tails of his jacket, and turned it into a open overskirt, if that makes sense. And then I took away the suit part of the jacket, but still keeping the high neck look since Moxxie is wearing a turtleneck under his suit, and made it more of a cute, fluffy librarian top, while still keeping his signature bow tie. Also, keeping with the librarian nerdish theme, I gave her a slick back medium length haircut and added a headband, which I think looks so cute. Because I did try to draw her with short hair, but it kept coming out looking too similar to Millie's haircut, and I was just not okay with that. They needed to have that difference between them, so yeah, that's why longer hair. As for colors, obviously the imps only have a certain color palette, so I had to test a lot of different ways I wanted to do this. Seeing as how Moxxie has a very dark color palette, like his jacket is dark, his pants are dark, and the only thing that isn't dark is his undershirt, which is kind of hard to see, and his big red bow tie. Also, if you aren't looking like really hard at him, he has a white trim on the ends of his jacket, so you can see I wanted to keep that, and that's why there's the little red stripe on the bottom of her skirt. But as I was doing this, you can totally tell that I was having a hard time with the color of the blouse because it was so dark. I literally couldn't see what I was doing half the time. But when I stepped back and looked at it, I realized this is perfect the way it is, because you have a dark, then light, then dark again, which makes a more coherent color theme. Plus the little buttons still stick out like they did originally when it was on Moxxie's jacket. So I was completely over the moon with how happy I was with this whole design. You have no idea. So anyway, on to Moxxie's face. I didn't want to give her too much makeup because I saw the gif of Blitzo and Moxxie in what looks like drag, but I have seen the episode now, so I know it's not drag. But at the time of recording this, I had just seen the gif and I hadn't watched the episode yet, but the makeup look that they did for Moxxie looked really heavy, and I felt like it took away from his face. So that's why I went with a more simplistic look, making her more innocent looking and cute. And I'm just so pleased with how she came out. Also, I didn't change her name since Moxxie's name is already kind of unisex and it does sound girly enough to work, so that's why I didn't change the name. Oh, plus, there's a small detail, and if anyone can figure it out, leave it in the comments, because I've already had 2 people realize what I did, so have fun figuring out what it is. Now on to Millie, who I have now named Milo with 2 L's. So Millie was the one that I had the most issues with. She's kind of not my favorite character, and it's not that I don't care for her. Like, I still like her design, kind of. She's wearing all black, so she's very simplistic, and now this is nothing against the voice actor, but Southerners don't sound like her. Like, I'm not from the Deep South, I'm just in the city South area. But I have a ton of family that lives really deep in the South, and they don't sound like that. But I mean, I don't know much about voice acting. I'm not a voice actor, but I feel like the accent is just kind of off. I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I feel about it. And that's kind of why I have such issues but that has nothing to do with design. So let me get back to that. His design was also extremely difficult because Millie is in a lot of scenes, but there's not enough actual character interactions with her. Like, she's either just sitting there quietly, or she's saying something like a one-line kind of thing, and that's it. The only backstory information we've ever gotten from her is her saying that she has siblings, and that did intrigue me because I was like, oh, I need to see this family immediately. but that wasn't enough to really go on. So again, I had to go to the wiki page to find out any kind of small detail that I might have missed, because there wasn't much. I mean, I rewatched all the episodes again just to see if I missed anything, but I feel like I didn't. So reading the wiki page, it was basically cut and dry. There wasn't anything that I didn't already know. And then I saw that she is an assassin, and it didn't even click with me when I was watching the show that that's what she was hired to do. So, when I looked back at her, I had this completely new inspiration, because when you look at her outfit doesn't look like an assassin's outfit. It kind of looks like a mix between Bendy and the Ink Machine and Cuphead. So, when I started sketching up the idea, I realized I couldn't do a completely different outfit. Like, I had a plan to do some crazy over-the-top outfit, but no. I had to keep what made Millie Millie. For example, the golden buttons on her shirt and her ripped-up pants, including her tattoo. A lot of people who did do a gender-bent version of Millie gave her a t-shirt, and that covered up her tattoo, and I didn't want to do that. And I know it's only a side heart in the picture, but that is a tattoo on his bicep. But I ended up going with a high neck muscle shirt and kept Millie's ripped jeans, I'm assuming they're jeans, and made him a bit thicker in the chest. That way it felt more coherent, I guess. Since Millie is hella thick, but her upper body is so much smaller, I guess you can say I went with a more sniper body type kind of look. I mean, Millie did show how strong she really is in episode 3, so I felt like her male counterpart would just be more jacked. Or maybe I just have a thing for himbos. And then I know a lot of people are going to come at me for the 5 o'clock shadow, but I think it makes him look so hot. I'm sorry. I don't know why I decided to do it. I was just sketching, and before I knew it, boom, he had this 5 o'clock shadow, and I instantly fell in love. So there. I also did keep the same overall shape of Millie's original hair. I just shortened it up a little bit in the back, and it's more trimmed, I guess you could say. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing. I get a lot of people asking me how I do my edit screenshots. If you look at my Instagram and community page, you'll see what I mean. So I thought maybe I could do a video on how I do that. But let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good day, and I'll see you in the next one, where we get to work on the Prince and Princess of Hell. Stolas and Octavia, if that wasn't clear. Sorry. Bye, everyone.